Everyone, it's Cydney. I know I'm a few minutes late. I promised to you that I would pop on at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Hope you're having an absolutely fabulous Sunday afternoon. I wanted to talk to you about a few things that I've been asked a few times, frequently asked questions, whether or not we're fully Canadian, etc. So let's start with that. Yes, Cydney Mar Wellness is a Canadian company. All of the products are made here in Montreal. So exciting. It means that I can go up to my manufacturing partner and work with them and talk about, some of the ingredients, what are our, shall we say, manners of checking. Are the ingredients good? Where do they come from? So all of these things have been really very well followed, documented, and the formulations are really precise for really giving you optimal health. So yes, proudly Canadian. Made here in Montreal, which means the factory is just a few minutes away. What's really fun is also that my manufacturing partner not only hails from here in Montreal, but the company was started many, many years ago, and that means it's over 30 years. So great experience, great knowledge, which we share with you. So he not only sits on the Canadian Board for Homeopathy and Naturopathy. I know it has a formal name, but it's a little complicated, and I think because we're here, it's in French, so I'll just leave it at that. But what it means that he's on the cutting edge of what it needs to be for natural health. And my job as your brand ambassador for the creator of Cydney Mar Wellness is really to bring you easy ways to incorporate to really achieve optimal health. I'm really kind of a middle of the road kind of person. I'm not here to ask you to change up your entire fridge, to do an entirely different grocery shopping. I mean, I still like tortilla chips. And there's a few little things that I'm sure I'm not supposed to eat, but I do anyway. But I have an extraordinary life, and I'm sure that you probably want to go out there into the world and make sure that you are optimal, that you can manage your kids in the morning, get to work, do a great job at your job if you're out and about in the workforce. And for those of you who have other things to do, maybe you want to exercise, maybe you want to have fun with your honey on the weekend, maybe you want to be able to get out and go to the play or do those charity things. Life just keeps expanding. So what I wanted to do in the Cydney Mar Wellness was to really give you easy supplements that you could sort of hone in on and say, what are those things that are going to make me feel fabulous and really be able to accomplish all of the things I want in my life. Of course, some of you might know that I was inspired to start this company with my near-death experience. It happened about 3 years ago, and it culminated in the loss of almost all of my hair. I was able to not only survive, but to grow back this beautiful head of hair. And I knew that you'd want to know what the heck I did to be able to do that. So that was really the first product that I developed together with the manufacturer. It is called Fabulous Hair, Skin, and Nails. So I just had my birthday. I'm 58, and it's given me great skin, fabulous hair, and wonderful nails. So perhaps you're searching for that too. Now, talking about some of the questions that I've been asked, some people have been asking me, Cydney, what do I do about my vitamins? What if I'm not one of those people who actually likes to take a vitamin and swallow it? So I'm going to use this as a little example. Here is one of our capsules, they're veggie caps, and what I would recommend, and let me just see if I can put this right in front because I don't want to dump it everywhere. What you can do is put the ingredients which of our veggie cap into your, let me just twist it here. Actually, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to twist it here, and you can dump the lovely ingredients into your yogurt or a smoothie. Just dump everything out. It's just a little veggie cap. You can toss that out after and mix that up into your yogurt. Put it into your favorite recipe for a smoothie, and away you go. So that way, if you really don't love taking vitamins, can't take pills, don't love it, maybe have a gag reflex, then this is a great option for you, because I want to make sure that you can get them. And they do come in veggie caps. So that's number one. What's one of my little tips and tricks. So the other thing that people have been asking me, Cydney, how am I going to remember to take them and make it part of my routine? So the first thing I do, and I'm just going to show you how I organize myself every week, because I'm kind of lazy. I'm not, if I had to look at all of those bottles, because I take more than one, and open up every bottle and pull out 2 or 3 or whatever, guess what? I wouldn't do it. I would just leave it aside and I say, you know what, heck, I'm just way too busy. So what I do to make my life easy, let me just take a pic. Hi there, Karen. How are you? Happy Sunday to you, lovely. So here is my beautiful little basket, or tray, shall we say. I keep my vitamins like this once a week. I do it every Saturday morning. I take my vitamins and I organize them. How do I organize them? I set them up into these tiny little, I open up my bottles. I put them into these little petri dishes. So I stick them in my cupboard, stacked on top of each other for the week, beside, hang on, I'm going to give you a little example, beside my coffee cup, because I love coffee in the morning. I put the coffee cup, I put the coffee on in the morning, I grab my cup, I grab one of my little vitamin dishes, I start making my breakfast, whoops, I don't want to drop this, and away I go. So that way it's all organized for me. So let's say that I'm going to have a travel day. So what I do, and if you've had the pleasure of receiving my beautiful vitamins, this is how they come to you. I put a little, this one happens to be the Fabulous Hair, Skin and Nails, and in it is the card that gives you the instruction on how to take them. I mean, it comes with this little card. On the back is the instruction. I've probably written you a little hand note saying, you know, this is how we prefer for you to take them, just so that you can remember. But let's say that's a travel day. In your bag, your little organza bag, I'm just going to pull this out. I'm going to have given you a whole bunch of these. You know what these are? These are Ziploc bags. So you can take the contents of your little tray, pop them into your bag, and away you go. That means it's going to be easy peasy. You're organized. You just have to, you know, let's say you're going away for 4 days. You take your little bag of vitamins and pack 4 of them, and you are going to go off on your way to have your trip, and you're still going to be able to stay organized. The other thing I do is I do the lazy thing. I think my screen is backwards, but you'll just bear with me. So I use little post-it notes like this, and I use a Lumbermen's tally, and I mark it 1, 2, 3, and then when it's a 5, I go across. That way I know, gosh, I've been able to do it. Here it is. I, you know, can just keep track and sort of also, you know, I'm silly. I also do little stars, and the other day I found some little funny stickers from my mom, who has passed on many years ago. But she was one of those great encouraging people, and she used to say, you know, that's great, you're doing it and all that. And I actually give myself stickers, and I'm going to show you one of my little happy stickers that my mom used to give me. She used to give me these little stickers. So when I accomplish something, I put one of these little stickers on, and it just makes me really happy. Like, how cute is that? So maybe I'm, you know, like a grown-up child, but I do little things like that to encourage myself. And because those stickers happen to be from my mom in the first place, I'm always really encouraged and happy to sort of have her present in the things that I'm doing. So what else can I tell you about Cydney Mar Wellness and some easy tips and tricks? One of the things that I've been asked a lot about, and one of the things I like to encourage people to do, is your health is simply going to be way better if you could just drink 2 liters of water a day. So I'm going to recommend, with your glass of water, I happen to love throwing some lemons in it. In the morning, if I have time, I'm going to put half a lemon in it. If I don't have time, I just put a couple of slices. But what does a lemon do? Lemons, you're going to say, oh, that's kind of acid. Well, guess what? It is, but it's kind of anionic as well. So it converts in your body to make your body more alkaline. And guess what? pH neutral or alkaline is just a much healthier way to be. Why? Because your body is in a much better position to be able to fight disease. If you're getting on the acidic side, maybe you've had, I don't know, too much wine or too many tomatoes or something that's just shifting your body over, maybe a little bit too much coffee, you're going to be more acidic. And if you are opening yourself up to disease. So I'm going to encourage you, drink your water every time it goes down. And this is funny because my lemon's here. As I drink it, the lemons go down so I can see right away it's empty. So I go back, I fill it up, and I stick it in front of me, and I drink it. So happy water drinking to you. 2 liters per day, please. The other thing that I do is I bring a water bottle with me when I jump into my car, because as I'm driving, somehow it's really easy to drink water as I'm out and about. And this is so important. One of the things people don't know, that if you're a little bit dehydrated, not only is it going to make you confused and mixed up, but your brain just doesn't work very well. And if you're dealing with any toxins or you're asking how can I easily detox your body, all you have to do, drink water. We have pretty good filtration systems here. If you're wanting to have a little bit more, I happen to use a Brita in the fridge because I like my water on the cool side, and just drink up. So here's to drinking more water, 2 liters of water a day. And what else can I tell you about? I would like to encourage you more self-care, more self-love. So that means having a bath, having a detox bath. So if you really don't love having a detox bath, then I'm going to say make yourself a foot bath and put your little feet in there. What needs to go in there? I've listed them on my website. I've got them under self-care, so you can print them out. I've got the little one-pagers. But what I like to encourage people to do in that whole self-care is relax in the tub and have a little bit of Epsom salt. Epsom salt is really fun. Why? Because it has magnesium in it. And your body absorbs magnesium the best through your skin, which is why it's superb in the tub. So they say 1 to 2 cups, into a full bath. Sometimes I put a little bit less. Maybe it's because I think that I'm, like 108 pounds. I don't know. But get some Epsom salts into your bath. Why? It detoxes your body. It helps to really relax it, and it also is great for your muscles. I happen to do a little bit of baking soda as well. So what do? I have this little metal bowl, my little silver spoon, and I take a couple of spoons of the baking soda. I toss it in the tub. Why is it in this pretty little bowl? Is because I put this on the edge of my tub. Because if I have to go into the cupboard and put it all out, again, I'm not going to do it. So my Epsom salts are near the tub. I leave this on the edge of the tub. I wanted it to be metal so that it's not like a ceramic, like for instance this, because I would always worry that this is going to fall in the tub and it's going to break and then it's going to be a little disaster. So I just leave this on the edge of the tub. I scoop it, put it in a little bubble bath, and I also love to recommend, I use this. This is lavender drops. Now, if you want to do even the lazier thing, maybe what you're going to do is, and if you have it this way, you can just turn it upside down, 10 drops of lavender, and it just helps relax you, takes any of your nervousness away. So it's a great detox bath. So what I do is bubble bath, Epsom salts, a little bit of baking soda, and my lavender drops. It's happiness, it's bliss. So if you want to, you can even buy your Epsom salts with lavender in it. So that cuts out one step, so you can just enjoy. Heather, hi Heather, how are you? I think it was a birthday recently. So glad that you've joined us. I'm so happy. So I was just talking about the beautiful detox bath that you could also take. And why is that important? Because with all of the things that we consume in a day, whether or not we've been able to add in, organic foods, or whether or not we've had different regular foods, they might have toxins in it. They might have pesticides in it. Maybe we had a little bit too much to drink at cocktail hour and we want to detox. The skin is a beautiful organ that can just really get rid of to eliminate as well. So this is also why it's so helpful. And for those of you who are maybe exercising, I know Karen, you exercise quite a bit, and when your muscles are a little bit tired, a detox bath is a really great way to go. So what else? What other tips and tricks can I give you? So we've talked about lemon water, we've talked about the detox bath, and I've talked to you about if you really don't love taking your pills, if you're not a pill swallower, then you can just open up these veggie caps and put the ingredients into a bit of yogurt, into a smoothie, or one of your favorite, maybe you've got some cereal you want to pop it into. That would be perfect. And I've also talked to you about easy ways of organizing your vitamins, taking them out of all the out of the bottles, putting them into a little bowl, getting you a travel kit, my little Ziploc bags, and just doing things that are easy. Try to be easy on yourself. Just incorporate what you can. Don't give yourself a hard time if you've forgotten, and just perhaps use your Lumberman's Tally to keep track, because I think it's a great way of doing it. To get yourself into the habit, they say it takes 21 days, maybe 30 days, so I often try to do what I call a 30-day challenge. If it's a new habit I'm trying to incorporate, I'll just get out my little Post-it note, and then I put my little happy stickers on it to encourage myself. So I'm going to say, just keep it simple. Simple Simon. Make life easy. Make it enjoyable. So I'm hoping that you're having a beautiful Sunday afternoon, whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world. Heather, I know you're in the UK, which is really fabulous. It's got to be a little bit later there. Karen, I have to give you a jingle because I think we said we were going to catch up for lunch. So, love you and leave you, and I'm going to go off and take Mr. Jack out for his walk, who's actually here. Let me just get him for you. Jack, everyone wants to say hello to you. Whoop. Jack was being a little bit fussy. So Jack says, Mama, it's time to finish your live, your FB live, and go take me for a walk. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to spend some time with this little boy who is just really the love of my life, and we're going to go walk around the neighborhood. We already did our trash exercise this morning, and we cleaned up the neighborhood, which we do every single morning. So we're just going to go and enjoy our walk, and whatever you're doing, you enjoy too. Bye for now.